I'm Diane Baer from Denver, Colorado. I really did not, because John and I were both healthcare providers, and a relationship was the last thing on my mind. Our story started back in 1979 at the International Youth Conference at Bushkill, Pennsylvania. It was just really fun because we were there from everywhere. He came from Denver, I came from California. I was starting physical therapy school, and that's how we got married. There was no church, it was just the immediate family back in 1981. And so we had a lot of hard, active work to do to try to build up the congregation. And that's what we did, and over time he was called to the ministry. One experience of many was the recognition that sisters in the church, ladies in the church, they needed time together outside of the Sabbath, let's say, or prayer meeting, where they could discuss together, encourage each other, and learn together, perhaps in a relaxed setting. And so that led me to try to plan and run the first women's conference that we had in 2012 at Glen Erie Castle in Colorado Springs. It was a wonderful time. We had about 25 women, and our theme was Daughters of the King. I kind of look at it as an extension of a helpmeet in the ministry, not just to my husband personally, especially in areas that maybe he can't do as well as I can. And those would be areas with needs of sisters, mothers, children, that type of a setting where they might need some counsel or prayer. The way I look at it is it's for better or for worse, just like marriage. Our commitment continues no matter whether the times are rough or sweet. Whether there's a drought in the church and maybe a lot of families moved away, but it's got to continue on. Well, I pursued physical therapy, and that kind of made me a person that's out there to meet whatever need I can, people that I run into, patients that I run into. And the same thing in the church, when people suffer with health issues, when they have questions, I'm there, and that complemented my husband's work. And it's nice to be able to together present, a topic and complement one another. As we know, the right hand of the message is very important, and that is health. So it's hand in hand. I personally deal with them through prayer and praise, because as I pray, I'm able to unload on Christ, who is there to carry our burdens. And as I praise, it lifts me above my circumstances. And when we praise God, it allows Him to do something extraordinary in our lives that is outside of our power, to make a roadway in the wilderness and rivers in the desert. I would like to tell them not to underestimate their value. Their value as a mother, their value as a daughter of God, their value as a wife, if they are a wife, and that their experience is vital. What we read in the Bible, what we read in the Spirit of Prophecy is one thing. It is wonderful knowledge. But what I really believe the world is looking for is experiential knowledge. And unless we're willing to share that, the way that we're sharing right now, unless we're willing to share that with people that we meet, how is the power of Christ going to be validated outside of the book? So that is my wish for everyone. Write your testimony and share your testimony. It may be very simple, but it is of great value because it encourages others.